So like when it comes to like the whole bathroom thing with like the trans stuff, do you think that's like fair game then? Like, you know how like conservatives don't want like transgender women to go into women's bathrooms? Like, so basically like it's a transgender woman going into a women's bathroom. Like, do you think that all of you that picked Bear, do you think that's fair for conservatives to say?
Yes, I do.
You think that's fair?
I feel like you can't really tell if they're like trans. You can't tell? Well,
I can tell.
Maybe there's some people that you can tell, but a lot of trans people, they like pass.
Okay, well, how about this? Whether they're passing or not, they're still technically a male.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna go under the stall and be like, hey, just checking if you know.
Okay, so if they're not, so you're saying if they're not passing, then they shouldn't be able to go into the bathroom. Is that what you're saying?
I really don't care as long as you're going in there to piss, do your business.
Right, but they're
like,
going
I'm going in there
there
and I'm out.
They're a male potentially going in there with a single female, right?
I don't
like,
know.
let's say but you pick Bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you fine with conservatives saying they're uncomfortable with even conservative women? They're uncomfortable with the idea of a transgender woman who's a male going into the woman's bathroom.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Why are you so quick to like pick okay? And then what about you? You picked the Bear. Are you fine with conservatives on this position?
I mean, people just have conservatives obviously are gonna have their different opinions, but me, like, if someone wants to say that they're transgender and they identify with that, then that's on them. Like, I'm not gonna have an issue with it. If
they can go into the bathroom with you with his joint still
if they
connected?
say that they identify as a woman and that's the gender that they choose to be, then what am I gonna do about it?
No, I'm just saying you could do something about it.
Well, it's
with
no
your
longer
opinion.
gonna be a man if they said they're trans.
If he still has a penis and he goes in the bathroom with you cool with that? Okay.
Wait, I have a question. Going back to the bear in the forest scenario, how about this? You're gonna cross paths with somebody who's either transgender or a cross-dresser. So the cross-dresser, and you haven't talked to them, so you don't know their gender identity. So the cross-dresser in this case is still a man. He just enjoys dressing up as a woman. But because this would be your same metric that you use for like trying to make a determination whether somebody is transgender, would you then, if you see someone in the forest who could be a cross-dresser or could be a transgender woman, does it change?
I don't think so.
So you still pick Bear?
I think so.
Even if I saw a woman.
Do you pick woman over Bear?
I think it really depends on.
Do you pick woman over Bear?
Woman over Bear. No, I'd still probably choose the Bear.
You pick Bear?
I think it's honestly like just the forest that creeps me out.
So you think the wood just brings
the
axe murder out of a man?
We got to change change the setting.
So what's the setting that bring the kill out of y'all since it's the woods for us?
I mean, I don't think about murder.
Victoria's Secret or some shit? Like,
honestly, like,
where do we take y'all that we need to be nervous about? Because obviously the woods is where we turn into murderers. Where do we take y'all that y'all get crazy?
The mall.
The mall? Okay, thanks for telling me. Give me the bail of a woman in the mall.
Oh, the mall on Black Friday.
And then what do you think about like the whole bathroom? I don't know if you got to answer the bathroom one.
I don't really care. But then again, same to what she said. If I saw a single woman in the forest, I think I'm just scared of the forest in general. So I would rather
But
pick
so
Bear.
with the bathroom scenario, I get that you guys wouldn't care if like a transgender woman used the bathroom, but like, so here's the conservative angle here. The conservatives would argue, we want to ban transgender women from being able to use the bathroom. Would you, is it fair to assume you guys would fight against this sort of legislation?
That's a
because then I feel like.
Where did they pee then?
Yeah,
No,
is there going to be somebody standing? Let me just ask you this: is there somebody going to be standing at the door and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna, I gotta see what's in between your legs? No, that's not gonna happen.
No, well, yeah, that would.
How are they gonna ban
but
trans
you
people from going into the restrooms if they can pass? No one's gonna be standing at the door checking everybody.
Yeah, that's not what we're arguing. Like, there's different sorts of enforcement mechanisms. They don't have to be preventative. It could be like after the fact. Like, if it was criminalized, for example, it would be like after the fact, sort of some sort of criminal process. If it was a crime, maybe it starts with a fine. I don't know the exact details of it, but no, that's not what I'm suggesting. That there's like a bathroom monitor.
I don't know.
I guess it requires a lot of self-accountability to know that you had the surgery and going to the all-gender bathroom as opposed to the men's. Do y'all think they should...
donated $200. By Bang's logic, it sounds like she is okay with men coming into the woman's bathroom as long as he is staying in the stall. Also, English plurals are hard, but ESL is not an excuse.
ESL.
Yo, Libertarian, thank you so much, man. Do appreciate the TTS. It sounds like she's okay with men coming into the women's bathroom. Huh. I don't know. It's just like interesting to me.
Are y'all cool with trans women competing with natural women?
No.
But why not? They can come to the bathroom with y'all.
I said no to the bathroom. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think they should compete with women?
So I put on mine that I think men are physically stronger than women.
Okay.
So in that aspect, if they haven't like gone the hormones and everything, and I don't know too much detail about it, but if they don't have that and already developed the muscles for as like a man, then no.
So you think if a man cuts off his member, that will equate him to the strength of a woman so they can compete now?
Not at all, because I think especially the age that you can cut it off, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have to be of legal age, right? So then you'd already develop the muscles. So I don't think it'd be right for trans women to be competing.
So why is it right for them to go in the bathroom with women then?
It's a different, I mean, are you competing to go with me to be?
No, I'm just trying to figure out, like, because it's like once you open one door, you got to open them all.
I don't think you have to open them all.
We don't, but they do.
Yeah.
It's
but
okay.
They don't think that.
Well, there's an all-gender restroom these days everywhere now. Like,
There's an all-gender restaurant right over there.
Yeah. It's fine.
But we can't go in together. That ain't all gender restroom.
I mean, if you want to, we could.
No.
Yeah.
We'll just turn that
There
on.
is unisex bathrooms in some clubs in Atlanta, though.
Once they're back, I'll get through the rest of the things. But Anaï,
Yeah.
you said, do transgender... Well, the question, it's yes or no. Do transgender individuals have a duty to disclose to romantic partners, to which you said no?
Yeah.
So you don't think that transgender women or men should disclose to partners that they're transgender?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not think I totally misread that
I
question.
even redid my entire questionnaire to switch it from do you disagree to just simple yes or
I'm
no.
sorry.
I got rid of the double negatives.
No,
It's okay.
I
It's okay.
misread the question.
It's totally fine. So the question next is it straight for a man to date a transgender woman, to which you said maybe?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm very unsure.
You skipped. Do you have thoughts on this?
Oh yeah, I thought it was very like iffy because as long as they disclose it and then the person in the relationship is okay with it, then yeah.
Then it would be straight? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Do you think a man is straight if he deals with a trans woman? You think he's still straight?
Wouldn't it be straight the other way? Like, so the transgender woman doesn't disclose, which I think is wrong, but doesn't disclose, and the man is essentially tricked into believing that it's an actual woman.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't.
That would be straight, but he got tricked.
Yeah, no. Regardless, like, I think that information should be disclosed.
You think it should be disclosed?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think the partner has the right to know.
Yeah, but assuming there is a disclosure, is it straight for a man to date a transgender woman?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
On the same question,
Yeah.
I think I put no. I don't know. Honestly,
You
like,
did both. You were in the middle. It looks
yeah,
like.
I'm very neutral about that. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
No, I don't think it is.
You said it's not straight. You said yes, it is straight, Chloe. So I think that was a yes, a maybe, a yes, and a maybe.
How is it still straight, though, when he's not even dealing with a vagina?
I think it's also not my place to judge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We're not judging. We're just...
No, it's not judging.
We're just calling... It's like I'm calling that wig pink. It's pink. I'm
But
not
if a transgender, woman claims themselves as a woman and the man is attracted to that, then
Yeah, that would. But he would like. He could either be like gay or pansexual. He wouldn't be straight.
I mean he can be, but I mean he could be attracted to like a lot of transgenders these days. Like they're very beautiful, like feminine.
Right, I agree with you that they
Yeah.
can trick men.
But no one is ever.
I agree with you that it can be deceptive.
But why all these labels? Like,
Well, hold on.
I'm 100% straight. Like, no one's
Well,
there. Like,
but-
where it's
But you would-
scale.
Yes, we did.
But so, I guess when it comes to dating, right? Like if there's a sexual encounter and this individual still has a penis, you would, under those circumstances, I don't.
If they still have a penis, then no, I wouldn't really.
Right.
think
So if they're
straight.
engaging in sexual activity,
then no, I wouldn't think they're straight. Maybe pan or bi.
Okay, but what would be the difference though?
What do you mean?
Well, you said it would be like I can get that some transgender women can look like women, but like once the disclosure is made and it's clear, I don't know whether it's pre-op or post-operative. I just don't know in what world it could ever be straight or heterosexual.
Well, like you said, if the transgender woman still has a penis, then I wouldn't assume the person that they're romantically in a relationship is fully straight. But it's not my place to judge, like I said with Chloe, on about someone's sexuality and their preferences.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be totally fine. But even I would go even further and say, even if this individual has had an operation to turn a penis into a neo-vagina, as it's called, even then, I don't think that would be straight.
Which is okay, if that's the way you think.
Well, no, it's not just how I think. It's just pure fact.
Isn't that pansexual?
Sure, it would be pansexual, but it wouldn't be straight.
Yeah.
What is pansexual?
Can I
I mean,
ask a
pansexual would be
question?
like attraction. I would argue that it would be technically homosexual, but pansexual is like attraction to transgender people or non-binary, whatever. What's your question? Go ahead.
So like, okay, if the trans person were to have like the surgery to, to like get that, but like, what is your, I don't know. I guess I was just gonna say like, what makes, never mind. I don't want to. What's the word?
Brian, your eyes, would it be straight if the person had the surgery?
No, that would still not be straight.
I get confused because it's still biologically down to the chromosomes. You're still a man.
I mean, if you're looking at the actual terminology, so you have heterosexual and homosexual, right? So like, there's a indicator there, even in the word itself, sex, sexual. So when we're talking about heterosexual, homosexual, it's always pointed to the sex in which you're attracted. We talk about opposite sex and same-sex relationship. We don't say opposite gender or opposite or same gender. We say same-sex relationship, that sort of thing. And so even going ahead and granting that a transgender woman, the gender identity is a woman, the sex has not changed. You can't change your sex. So a transgender woman is still male. Two males engaging in a romantic or sexual relationship is homosexual by definition. It could never be straight.
Okay, so I'm just trying to clarify. Because they were born with XY chromosomes, that makes it not straight, even though they had the surgery.
I mean, I
just want to clarify.
There is no surgery to change your chromosomes. So it's not
No, I'm just saying like the surgery, like the down there surgery,
They still produce testosterone though. They still.
So you're saying they have the surgery, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How about they have the surgery, but they still identify as a man?
So they have the surgery and they're like, yeah.
They have the surgery, but they still identify as a man.
I don't think they would do that.
Let's say they did.
I don't know.
Some people are unions.
Let's just be objective here. Objectively speaking, yes, there's only two sexes, male and female.
Based.
Whatever if you're transgender and like your sexuality is your choice. But I do think you need to disclose if you're a transgender.
Yeah.
But if we're being just pragmatic, yes.
Practically
male and
speaking.
female. Boom.
Boom. Easy. It's super simple.
Is that objectively or just realistically speaking? Because I think we try to make it seem it's not the same thing though. Because it's like some things are objective.
Okay, realistically, sure, yes. Male and female, God made Adam and Eve. There you go. Boom. Answer's done. Let's move on.
Is this like a sensitive subject or?
No, let's move on. I just feel like there's more topics to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
Like sexuality, is a choice, what you want to do. But if we're
a choice,
cancel.
Sexuality is a choice.
Yeah, if you want to be gay, then be gay. If you want to be straight. But if we're talking about gender, yes, there's only male and female.
Well, the reason I bring this up, and it is dating related, is there not all, but there is a push by activists to try to shame straight men, to essentially call straight men bigots because you won't have sex or engage in a romantic relationship with a transgender woman. If you're transgender, I have no problems with you. Go do it. Maybe wait until you're 18 to get whatever. But in any case, don't hate you, want you to have the best life possible, whatever that entails. But if you're going to tell me that I'm a bigot and you're going to question my sexuality and you're going to say I'm transphobic, or that you're attacking my sexuality in the same way that a gay man might object to like having people question his sexuality. And if you were to question a gay man and say, you don't really like other men, you like women, gay men would find this incredibly offensive. In that same way, I don't like it when straight people are attacked for having preferences for dating the opposite sex.
Wait, who's saying that though?
There are activists and there are women at this table who said that you guys said that it would be straight for a man to date a transgender woman. And as a representative of the heterosexual community, no, it would not be straight. And you're basically trying to dictate to me what my sexuality is. In the same way that it would be offensive to dictate to a gay man, oh no, you're not actually gay, you're attracted to women, it's just no.
Well, yeah, I don't know, it's all about preference,
Do y'all agree with that though?
Do you want to date a transgender woman? No, right?
No.
Then I don't see the problem here, because
well,
I'm not
the problem becomes if we allow society, if we cede ground on this, and then we start saying, well, it's okay for you to call me a bigot because I don't want to date a transgender woman. I'm not willing to.
Here called you that.
Hold on. No. I'm not saying anybody here did, but there are people saying that it's wrong to refuse to date a transgender person because they're transgender, and I'm not willing to cede that societal
collapse.
I'm not willing to cede that.
I think you have like a really good point there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think you should. I don't think we can speak on this because we're not transgender women. So
but you're straight women.
So we don't have a stake in it.
No,
so
you do have a stake.
I think you should invite somebody who does have that experience so they can tell you firsthand.
Well, I don't think we need transgender people at this table to have this conversation. Yeah. And we have had transgender people on the show.
And I agree with them because at the end of the day, they're trying to be something, no offense to them, they're trying to be something that we are. That's like if I'm trying to misappropriate your culture. You have a place to say that.
Please do great food. Spread it around.
You said what?
We have great food. You have great food.
Yes. No, I'm just saying. But if I was trying to,
I'll let you know.
If I was trying to misrepresent, where you from?
Taiwan.
So if I came into the table and I started making claims of what a Taiwanese man or woman is, and it's inaccurate, you definitely have a right to speak on that because you actually are that. And I'm speaking from the outside. So I think what he's saying is, since we're men and women, we should have an opinion on people who what we have and is trying to change reality according to that, because I don't think he's saying we're trying to down them, but if there are people out here saying that if you're a regular straight man and you are not attracted or you're pushing back the advances of a trans woman, something is wrong with you to the point where it can jeopardize your life in some means or way. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah, so that's wrong. What you're saying is that
there's pushback, there's narrative, there's
some
groups.
People that are too woke. Is that what you're saying?
That ain't even awake. You're totally asleep. I don't even think they're awake. But do you agree with that?
There's just so much going on. But yeah, I think you did make.
Can you scoot the mic to the edge of the table?
I think you did make some good points.
We have Ilkan back. Yo, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the soup chat.